Hi students, my name is Nagendra Babu. So today again I came here to introduce the concept of factor theorem. In my previous video we discussed about the remainder theorem in polynomials. Now I am going to introduce factor theorem. This is factor theorem. If p of x is a polynomial of degree n greater than 1, that means if a polynomial is of degree n greater than 1. N greater than 1 means polynomial of first degree and greater than first degree. The polynomial belongs to first degree or greater than first degree. That means second degree, third degree or anything. In place of x in that polynomial, if a is substituted and a is any real number, that means that substituting value in place of x in the given polynomial is a real number. Then see here, first point, if p of a equal to 0, after substituting a in place of x in the given polynomial, if it becomes equal to 0, then we can say that x minus a is a factor of p of x. That means in a given polynomial p of x, in place of x, if a real value a is substituted, then if its value is equal to 0, then we can say that x minus a is a factor of that given polynomial. Conversely, we can say that, and its converse, if x minus a is a factor of a polynomial, then p of a equal to 0. It's a converse. Here what we said, if p of a equal to 0, that means after substituting a in place of x, if it is equal to 0, then we can say that x minus a is a factor of p of x. Conversely, if x minus a is a factor of the given polynomial, then we can then say that p of a equal to 0. That means if plus 1 is substituted in place of x, then if it is equal to 0, that means p of 1, if p of 1 equal to 0, then we can say that x minus 1 is a factor. If p of minus 1 equal to 0, that means by substituting minus 1 in place of x in the given polynomial, if it is equal to 0, then we can say that x plus 1 is a factor. Similarly, if p of 2 equal to 0, then we can say that x minus 2 is a factor. If p of minus 2 equal to 0, then we can say that x plus 2 is a factor, and so on. Conversely, if some x plus 10 is a factor of the given polynomial, if x plus 10 is a factor of given polynomial, that means p of minus 10 will be equal to 0. It's the converse. If x minus m is equal to 0, if x minus m is a factor, then we can say that p of plus m equal to 0. So this is the factor theorem. Now let us learn how to factorize the given polynomial. How to factorize the given polynomial. That means whether it is second degree polynomial or third degree polynomial or fourth degree polynomial, we will learn how to factorize, how to find the number of factors of the given polynomial. Let us solve some examples related to this factor theorem, and then we will go to the factorization of polynomials. Here, examine whether x plus 2 is a factor of this given polynomial, that is x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 6. Given polynomial is indicated with p of x, that is equal to x cube plus 3x square plus 3x plus 6. Here the divisor is x plus 2. We want to examine if x plus 2 is a factor of this given polynomial. For that, solve this divisor for x. That means x plus 2 equal to 0 and then x is equal to minus 2. Now substitute this minus 2 in place of x in this given polynomial. That is p of minus 2 equal to minus 2 whole cube plus 3 into minus 2 whole square plus 3 into minus 2 plus 6 equal to minus 2 whole cube. That means we have to cube both minus and 2. If we multiply minus even number of times, we will get plus only. If you multiply minus odd number of times means 1 time or 3 times or 5 times or 7 times, like that. If you multiply minus odd number of times, you will get minus itself. If you multiply minus even number of times, you will get plus. Here 3 is odd. Then by multiplying this minus 3 times, it will become minus only. Minus, and then 2 cube. 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2. That is 8. And then plus 3 of. Without squaring this minus 2, we should not multiply 3 into minus 2. Because this term has square. Without squaring this, we should not multiply by 3. Now, let us square this minus 2. Minus 2 whole square. Minus 2 whole square means minus is to be multiplied 2 times, even number of times. Then it will become plus. So, plus 2 square means 4. And then plus into minus, minus 3 to 6 plus 6. Now, minus 6 plus 6 gets cancelled. What is left? Equal to minus 8 plus 3 fourths 12, which is equal to 4. Here we got P of minus 2 value equal to 4. If it is 0, then we can say that x plus 2 is a factor of that given polynomial. But it is not equal to 0. We got 4. That's why x plus 2 is not a factor of that given polynomial. Like this, we can check or we can examine whether the given factor, not factor, the given polynomial or the given first degree polynomial or second degree polynomial is a factor to the given polynomial. Let us see some more examples. Okay students, let us see another example which is very important. That is, find the value of k if 2x minus 3 is a factor of that given polynomial 2x cube minus 9x square plus x plus k. Indicate the given polynomial as p of x, that is equal to 2x cube minus 9x square plus x plus k. Find the value of k if this is a factor of given polynomial. What he is saying? This is the factor of that. He already given that this is the factor. That means solve this 2x minus 3 for x. 2x minus 3 equal to 0, and then 2x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 3 by 2. So the value to be substituted in place of x is 3 by 2 by solving this 2x minus 3. So we have to substitute 3 by 2. But what he has given here is 2x minus 3 is a factor of this given polynomial. He is saying this is the factor. That's why we will take, by substituting 3 by 2 in place of x, we will take equal to 0. Because he already given that 2x minus 3 is a factor of given polynomial. That's why we took equal to 0 by substituting 3 by 2 in place of x. Let us continue the solution. This implies substitute 3 by 2 in place of x. That is 2 of 3 by 2 whole cube minus 9 of 3 by 2 whole square plus 3 by 2 plus k equal to 0. So we want to find the value of k. Now 2 of, without cubing this 3 by 2, we should not multiply this 2 with this. Now 2 of 3 by 2 whole cube means we have to cube both numerator and denominator. So 3 cube becomes, 3 cube means 3 into 3 into 3, that is 27 by 2 cube means 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8 minus 9 of 3 by 2 whole square. 3 by 2 whole square means 3 square is 9 by 2 square is 4 plus 3 by 2 plus k equal to 0. This implies here cancellation is there. 2 ones, 2 fours. This is 27 by 4 minus 9 nines, 81 by 4 plus 3 by 2 plus k equal to 0. The LCM of all these terms is 4. LCM is 4 of all these terms. That implies 4 is LCM. Now 4 goes one time in this LCM and 1 into numerator 27 is 27 minus, again 4 goes one time, 1 into 81 is 81, plus 2 goes 2 times, 2 3 is 6, plus here by 1 is there. 1 goes 4 times, 4 into k, 4k equal to 0. And then by cross multiplication, 27 minus 81 plus 6 plus 4k equals to 4 into 0 is 0. What is, first add 27 plus 6, how much? 33. So this implies 33 minus 81 plus 4k equal to 0 into 4 by cross multiplication, 0 into 4. That implies 33 minus 81, 48. 48 plus 4k equals to 0. That is 33 minus 81 is minus 48, not 48. 33 minus 81 is minus 48 plus 4k equal to 0. This implies 4k is equal to minus 48 by transposing to RHS, it will become plus 48. This implies k equal to 48 divided by 4, which gives 12. Therefore, the value of k is 12. So, like this, we can find the value of k when it is given 2x minus 3 is a factor of this given polynomial. This is given factor. That's why we took equal to 0 and proceeded. Then we got k is equal to 12. Okay students, I believe that you all have understood this concept of factor theorem. If you like this class, if you like this concept very well, don't forget to share it to all your friends. Subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon for more notifications. So, thank you very much.